I'm an 18-year-old girl from New Zealand, and I want to share something that happened to me yesterday. I suffer from anxiety, and when I'm in stressful situations, I tend to shut down. This story is one of those moments where I felt completely overwhelmed. After a long day at work, I was waiting at the bus station to catch my ride home. My legs were aching, and all I wanted was to get home, relax, and watch some YouTube. It was getting dark, and the station was pretty empty. I had my headphones in, listening to music, when a man much larger than me sat down right next to me. I'm about 55 kilograms, and he had to be at least 100 kilograms, someone who could easily overpower me if he wanted to. At first, I didn't think much of it, but I noticed him staring at me out of the corner of my eye. I thought maybe he was just looking at my mask, which is plain black, so I tried to ignore him and stay busy on my phone. But then he started talking to me. I took out one of my AirPods to hear what he was saying, and it fell to the ground. He picked it up, held on to it for a few seconds, and then handed it back to me. That's when I started getting bad vibes. The conversation went like this. Him, your eyes are beautiful. Did you get them from your mom or dad? Me, my mom, I guess. I kept my answer short, hoping he'd take the hint that I didn't want to talk, but he kept going. Him, what bus are you catching? Where do you live? Me, I don't feel comfortable sharing where I live, but it's farther up north. Him, why? It's not like I'm going to hurt you. Isn't it really fancy up there? At this point, I started to feel seriously uncomfortable and began to shake. He asked if I had a boyfriend, and I said yes. Then he asked if I planned to marry him, and I said yes. Again, he replied, "Oh, it kind of sounds like you're just with him for fun. Are you sure you want to marry him?" I was shocked, but told him again that yes, I do plan to marry my partner. Then he asked how old I was. For some reason, I said I was 21, hoping it would make me seem more confident. But then he asked, "Are you on birth control?" I told him I didn't feel comfortable answering that, and he replied, "Oh, so you use protection instead?" Huh? I wanted to leave, but I felt frozen. I couldn't move. I was so confused and scared, but I didn't know what to do. Then he asked, "Do you have someone waiting for you at the bus stop, or are you walking home? How far do you live from the bus stop?" That's when it hit me. This man wasn't just being friendly. He had bad intentions. I started panicking and looked around for help. A young guy, maybe around my age, walked out of the public bathroom and seemed to overhear the conversation. He was looking at the man suspiciously, and I felt a little relief knowing someone was there if I needed help. But I didn't ask for it. I remembered a story I'd heard about a woman who was followed to her car by a man who waited for her to unlock it, so he could force his way in. I realized I needed to skip my bus and catch a later one. So I did. The man kept asking where I lived and if my partner was waiting for me, but I kept deflecting his questions. After about 40 minutes, he got frustrated and left. He wasn't there to catch a bus. He was there to prey on someone. I caught my bus about 10 minutes after he left and ran home as soon as I got off. When I got home, I broke down in tears in my partner's arms. This morning, I was so stressed, I thought about calling in sick to work, but I didn't. I'm here sharing this story with you. This experience has definitely made me more cautious, and I hope it reminds everyone to stay aware of their surroundings. Let's just say, I hope I never meet that man again.